It's not a problem for you to leave the state while you're on a delayed sentence. You're not here because you took the kids to Disney.
The missing of the days.
How many days have they missed since your last charge? Ma'am, you understand your rights and options?
Yeah.
You discussed those with counsel? Yeah. And you understand, do you understand the possible penalty for the charge? Up to 90 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs.
We didn't.
I just want to make sure you understand the possible penalties.
That is the.
Okay.
Legal.
You understand that now that I tell you that? Okay. Understanding your rights and options, understanding the possible penalty. Are you pleading guilty today freely and voluntarily? Okay. Son or daughter with the attendance issues? What's his name?
Your Honor, this class has had some pretty severe health problems of his own. She did tell me that she was here earlier with another case. She mentioned she was taking her children to Disney World. And who said a vacation was not a problem?
Wait, look, Kenny, I'm so sorry. With my daughter,
With
I
her
had
daughter.
just seen you last year, put me on that recording, and I said I was worried about my children missing 10 days to go to Disney for the first time. You said that shouldn't be an issue.
So they can't.
No. If you thought I gave you permission to have your kids more absence from school, you misunderstood me.
Then that's.
Because I don't excuse absences, the school excuses absences. It's not a problem for you to leave the state while you're on a delayed sentence. You're not here because you took the kids to Disney.
That was part of the missing of the days.
How many days have they missed since your last charge?
It's been, this says 39 verified. Yeah.
It counts.
So I'll take 10 off for Disney.
Well, no. AM and PM. So if I picked him up for like a doctor's appointment, that's a whole day. So they do AM attendance, PM attendance. So if he missed, it says right here, if he's missed, that's 4 absences, not 1. So they are about, so technically 19
So-
verified.
19 verified absences, 10 of which were the Disney trip.
Yes.
There's no way in hell she thought I was authorizing her to take her kids out of school.
I understand, Your Honor. I would also note that in addition to Jameson having some medical issues, which Mom has shown me proof of, requiring antibiotics and so forth, my client had to have surgery. She's going through the Oakwood or Corwell breast cancer.
Good luck.
Treatment, and that has led to some issues with getting him early, so she can get to doctor's appointments, things like that, because she's using schools of choice, so.
Then stop using school of choice. Romulus is a better school than no school.
I was like gonna say that my son is not getting behind.
I don't care. I don't care if the kid's getting all A's. He's not getting the most of his education if he's not there every day. It's just simple math.
It is rough on her with her.
I imagine it is, but then she's got to make other arrangements because her kid's got to be educated. So am I going to see you again next year?
No, because I didn't know that I didn't know he was missing that many days. I didn't know.
Why don't you know that though, Mom? Why don't you know what his schedule is?
They never sent me any.
Mom, every school district I know has a computer program where you log in and you can see his real-time attendance issues.
Never really had attendance issues.
Because you're not logging in. That's my point. That's my point. They've got the technology so you can log in and see at the end of the day, you can see, did they give him credit for today or not?
Yeah, I didn't know that until after the fact.
And your tone of voice tells me you think that's somebody else's fault.
He was just.
It's somebody's fault. It's your fault.
It was why he knows that I'm hungry. It wasn't just because we were not doing anything. He had been sick. We have doctors know that they're not.
I understand that, but none of that matters. He's still got to get educated. Somehow you got to figure out how to get him the best education he can, even if he's got health problems. Because when your kid's 30 years old and he's struggling in life because he didn't get the education he could have gotten, the fact that he didn't get that education because of health problems don't make his struggles any easier. I mean, I'm not trying to beat you up, but I feel very strongly about this because what I do all day long is deal with people that don't have the options they should have had because education wasn't maximized when they had a chance.
Sir, he is getting the most education. He is thriving. He scored the highest on the testing. He's there. He's doing the work.
But he's not there every day.
Because I really can't get doctors know.
You're going to tell me that all of his misses are because he's sick.
He has been sick. Yes, I have.
But that's not my question. She just stood there and said some of the times he's missing is because you have issues.
Mostly.
Then you two get your story together before you talk to me.
I was told him.
That means he's not in school because of mom's issues.
It's been a bad year, I think, for everybody.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I mean, I've never dealt with your health issues, so I'm sympathetic. But the problem is, this is the second time you've been here for the same issues. Same issues. Anything before I sentence?
I said. Rough time right now. She doesn't own her own business, which she was had posting on.
What business were you in?
They told me it was for 6 weeks.
Yeah, I've been on work for 6 weeks.
Oh,
It got permanently closed.
Okay,
well, then, I didn't mean that.
okay. I don't know what you mean refinery to me makes gasoline out of oil. Okay,
She has not worked in 6 weeks,
okay,
but I didn't mean to lie.
I was like, wait, don't tell me that.
okay.
No, she's open. She will.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Fines and costs are $500. Can you pay it today? Go downstairs and they'll tell you all your options.
No, I'm not gonna. You, they'll get it to you downstairs. Well, good luck.
It's already done.
Garner, is that yours?
It is. We have to do.
What's our next date for, here on? Just have a seat right there, ma'am. Right there. Anyone, just have a seat. We're gonna get you a notice for June 22nd.
Yeah, at 1 p.m.
It is this a violation of parental?
Yeah.
It's at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay, well, we'll be up to the prosecutor on this one, Your Honor.
Might not want the adjournment?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just hang out.
Yeah.
Well, you can take, oh, yeah.
Just hang out.
I got it.
How about Marie Lindsay Say?
Your Honor, good afternoon, this is Buzzing, yeah. This report of sciences, hearing out the defendant for reading that we say, ladies and gentlemen. Private your names, Maureen, and these items.
Thank you.
State for. Ms. Say is on probation of this court for a criminal responsibility conviction. The allegation is that she has been non-compliant and her child has missed 283 hours of school. How do you want it?
Son or daughter? How old is he? Go ahead, counsel.
What do you want to tell the judge?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember me, but it's the same thing from me. For me, having a seizure for the past 4 years. So virtual, I think this is from virtual, because my mom goes to school every day. I think this is virtual from Fridays, where he's missing the 200 and something hours. I am gonna talk to him. I actually did talk to the principal, not even knowing this. We're talking about summer school for him because he's a grade behind. And I'm trying to get him to go to summer school so he can graduate next year with his class.
Okay,
Well, he's supposed to, you know.
okay.
So, my-
Does he struggle with traditional seat in the butt or butt in the seat chair, school? Does he have trouble with all that? Then why is he doing virtual on Fridays?
That's what the school do, virtual.
Okay.
But sometimes he do go in, they do let the kids go in from, I think it's from like, 7:45 to 3 o'clock. The earliest he could pick them up is 12 o'clock. But neither one of my kids that go there, they just rather do virtual. So my other son, he's doing good on there. Mine, I thought he was on my.
Let me give you something to look into. Look into the Michigan Youth Challenge Academy. If Ahmad went to the challenge, it'll start sometime in July. By Christmas, he's done with high school. Depending on how many high school credits he has when he starts that program, he might even come out of the program with some college credits. Okay? Completely done with, it doesn't cost you a thing. Okay? The downside for most kids is that's 5.5 months in Battle Creek while mom and everybody else is here. So a lot of kids can't handle the homesickness. But I've sent scores and scores of kids there in the last 20 plus years. I think it's probably the best program that I'm aware of, especially for free, that gives a kid a chance to completely reinvent him or herself. The main thing I see with the kids that go through there is kids that have never been really excited about their options for the future because they've been, beat up, school's been a struggle, whatever. They walk out of there and their feet aren't touching the ground because they feel like they can do anything. And it doesn't take long for life to change their mind, but they feel like they can do anything. So I don't know what Ahmad thinks he wants to do post high school, but he'll be exposed to the military. He'll be exposed to trade schools. They've actually got a program after the first 5.5 months. If he wants to go into the trades, there's another program that he can get into. Okay. So it's Michigan Youth Challenge Academy. It's jointly funded by the state of Michigan. It's actually part of the state police budget and the National Guard.
It's something like job for?
No, it's like boot camp meets community college. It's highly structured and I mean highly structured. The military recruiters love to sign kids up that go through the challenge because most people that get into the armed forces, most people that leave within the first year because they don't realize what they're getting into. Kids that go through the challenge, it's a seamless move right into boot camp because boot camp is highly structured. All right. So literally, and I'm going to make up times because I don't know what time everything is. But for example, they wake the kids up at 7 o'clock. By 7:15, they got to be up, ready, standing in line for chow. All right. Breakfast is from 7:15 to 8:30. I'm making this up. At 8:30, they go out and they do, an hour and a half of calisthenics. Then they're in class for 3 hours. Then they do this. And then they're in class for another couple hours. It's literally like from early in the morning till 9 o'clock at night when it's lights out. Okay. Super structured environment. Most kids don't get that. Most kids thrive when they do. All right. So I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying that's something you should probably look at because it might be real good for him.
Well,
But hold on, but you can't wait too long to make the decision because you don't just get to say, oh, it starts next week. I want in. There's paperwork you have to have in place and everything else. It's a process to get accepted into the program. So your timing is good. It'll start in July. So you've got plenty of time to do all the paperwork and get everything lined up if he wants to do that. Okay. All right. So let's get back to business. All right. So, but we agree that while you're on this delayed sentence, his attendance has still been a problem. Right? Okay. So the prosecutor's asking me just to close this file and enter the conviction. You understand that? Have you talked about it?
Yeah, we did. It's rough with the seventh.
Yeah, I know.
They
Yeah.
live in their own world.
he actually works at the.
He works where? I'm sorry.
For 3 years.
Good.
I didn't want to go to retail, but I sat here today.
Mhm. Yep.
Thinking about trying to get him in some kind of program, maybe he might be interested in being an officer. I never thought about that, but I was just like, is it something that?
Tell him to check out the challenge.
Okay.
Because I'm going to guess he's not one of those kids that's all into the high school stuff, like with proms and homecoming dances and all that kind of stuff. That's the,
He's a good kid.
no, I'm not suggesting he is. I'm suggesting that the challenge does real well with kids that just school isn't really their thing.
Yeah, trades.
Yeah, he.
I have two sons who are electricians. And by the way, the older one's making more money than I've ever made.
Yeah, yeah. I know a lot of guys in the trades that are doing six figures all day long, all day long. Yeah. Yeah.
He wanted to go to nursing school.
Mhm.
Well, I was able to graduate on time.
Graduate.
I'm telling you, he'll be done by Christmas if he goes to the challenge. And here, there's only two reasons, well, three if you count getting pregnant, but that's not going to be his problem. There's only three reasons I've seen kids that I sent there not finish. One kid, and I remember him very well, he was challenged. They worked with him and they worked with him and they worked with him. He just couldn't handle the schoolwork. Okay. He had pretty serious IEPs when he was in school, and he just couldn't cut the academics. Other than that, and I've seen more than one have this problem, attitude. You know, because it's boot camp, right? They're yelling, get in line. You got 30 seconds. It's time to go to chow, you know, and they get in your face and they do. And if he can't bite his tongue and he's got to say what he wants to say, it doesn't work well. So as long as he can tamp down an attitude. So if he doesn't have an attitude problem and he's willing to do what they tell him to do, he'll be fine. Is he kind of a physical guy? Like athletics?
Yeah, he kind of working on.
Yeah. So it's real physical, right? It's calisthenics. Check it out online. It might be a really good program for it. All right. Anything else, ladies?
Yeah, Job Corps is another good program, but
I'm telling you, Job Corps won't do what this will do for him. And once again, it's 5.5 months away from home, and you can't even see him for the first 2 weeks. They won't even let him have visitors for the first 2 weeks. Once that first 2 weeks is up, then you can schedule visits and, you know, talk on the phone, that kind of stuff. There's a lot. Go online. You check it out and then get him to check it out. All right. Anything else?
they got the job where you're another welder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff. But
Yep.
sounds pretty.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to close that file. Conviction will enter. You're on a payment plan on some other stuff now. You got a payment coming up the end of the month next week. Okay. You're good. Good luck, Mom.
Okay, good luck. Good luck with that. Thank you.
Aaron, is it Carr? Come on up, ma'am. Not one of yours. Oh, did you have another one up here?
Yeah.
Washington? Yeah. Miss Carr, I'm sorry. Just have a seat. I want to get the attorney back in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yep. Washington?
Morning, Carol. Good afternoon. Last weekend, 34696, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Brianna Washington. Your Honor, today's an arraignment will waive the formal reading and stand mute. And we are going to resolve this.
All right. She's asking me to dismiss another ticket, but I only have one file.
Click here. After, just a little case file, apparently.
First name is Brianna, 1N. All right, so she's going to plead guilty to the case ending in 938 under a delayed sentence, and we're going to dismiss the case ending in 559. Did you discuss your rights with counsel? You understand your rights and the options those rights present to you? And do you understand the possible penalty for this charge today? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to the charge? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? All right, we got son or daughter. What's her name? Like the flower? Lily. One L. Well, two L's. And how old is Lily? 8? Okay, how many days has she missed? Okay, you satisfied, counsel? So am I. So what's the issue and what are we doing so it's not a problem next year?
And get her actual accomplish her feel good, she's sick. I believe her. We're gonna make sure that she's actually sick, and if she's not, she's going.
Okay,
Yeah, my client does have also an 11-year-old girl runner, and neither one of them have an issue.
okay. So I'm no parenting expert, okay? Sounds to me like she doesn't like going to school and she's always got an excuse. What's going on?
There, he's waking up and getting ready for school.
Okay. Okay. All right. So it's not something going on in the bus ride she doesn't want to face. Okay. 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 Yeah. I'm assuming you've had her to a doctor. She doesn't have any medical issues that cause sleep problems or anything like that. Okay.
She's a very heavy sleeper, barely hates to get up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you know how the delayed sentence works? I'm gonna keep you under my thumb for 12 months. No new charges and no more problems with attendance, and then this gets dismissed. All right. Any questions? All right. Hold on. What do we got here? Oh, you got another charge coming up on June 22nd? Oh, that's the one we're dismissing. Did you find it?
In the
Okay.
days, but they
Yeah.
wrote them in the same line.
I thought it was just an accident.
Well, it sounds like it. The prosecutor's treating it that way. Okay. Good luck, Mom.
You're all set. Thank you. Does she need to stop the count?
Nope, she's good to go. Is Garner yours too, counsel?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm all set.
Okay, come on up, man. I got the Garner for adjournment, but I don't know where he's at. Good afternoon. All right, let's see what we got. You're going forward without an attorney, correct? Okay. Oh, great. Okay, the prosecutor wants me to dismiss your ticket. I'm assuming that's okay. Okay, all right, good, good. All right, have a great day. Dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome very much. You as well.
Oh, so sorry, man.
Thank you.
Judge and Gardner, they retracted the adjournment.
Oh, that's right.
So let's put it inside and just file it.
She said she's going back to talk with the defense attorney. I guess she'll be back in here at 5 o'clock tonight. There's like 7, 10, 15 people up there.
Isn't Josh work? Isn't Josh Edwards on there?
Yeah. Very
They
good.
were lucky that the judge doesn't, his thing got canceled at 3 o'clock. We were done at 3.
I agree.
We got anybody out there?
11 people, he said.
I think they were rabbits this morning in terms of turf. Maybe they got.
Well, Josh said, he goes, next time I'm here all day with you guys, he goes, and I mentioned to go to Romano's house for lunch. He goes, don't tell me not to. He goes, I just want to go to sleep now. Way too much to eat.
I gotta ask him what he had.
Fire going out there something. Oh.
You want it back, that mother again next year.
You think the judge give you permission? You don't have 5 days free. It's okay because you're at.
She went to Disney for 10 days.
That's true, because I was thinking, because you know how they said the AM and the PM was counted as a double? Yeah. You're gonna do.
No, I don't remember having a conversation with her, but I bet what happened, we want to go on vacation, that's her. I'm like, yeah, you can do.
You can take your kids to Disney World, that's fine, but they need to be in school every day before you do it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, let me know.
You're all one family. What do you got, Mr. Bowditch?
Miss Kelly. And I have Miss Brown Beal.
Thank you. All right, let's start with Kelly.
You're on court record. Your Honor, for the record, Jeff Bottoms, appearing on behalf of Miss Kelly. Ma'am, could you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Pardon me, Kelly.